All right, guys, welcome back to a special edition of Just the Tip Garage. Today we have a barn find 2007 Chevy Cobalt. It's only got like, how many miles?
63,000.
63,000 miles. Perfect condition, other than exactly what you can see there. The rockers are gone. There's just nothing about them. Rockers are completely gone. This is a cheap fix, but you got to have some skill in order to do it. This is actually my first attempt at doing a legit rocker. So we're going to weld these in. First thing you're going to do, obviously, is determine how bad the rust is. You're gonna choose body lines to come up to, and yeah, it's pretty bad. It's ate away already into here, but there is a door sill that goes over top of this, so we're able to hide a lot of it underneath that. The main priority that we're gonna have to look at to make our it look pretty is gonna be following this body line. We already picked up the new ones. They're approximately what, $40 or something like that for them?
48 bucks a piece.
48 bucks a piece. We actually picked up the 2-door ones.
These are the 4-door ones.
Yeah, or 4-door ones instead of the 2-door
rockers,
ones,
2-door,
because they actually fit better, and you're going to be doing the trimming and metal fab on it anyway. So once you basically determine where your rod is, start cutting away on them until you get them so that they fit. We already test fit this a little bit, and now I'm starting to separate the metal, and we're going to clean it all up. So we're going to find out where our good metal is. Underneath, we are I'm about to start grinding, get rid of all this, get it back down to bare metal. We'll hit it with some prep coat, and then we'll start welding in the rockers. This is on both sides, and we'll show you what that looks like here just in a second. Okay, so once you have everything welded, you're going to go ahead and grind it off to get rid of all the welds, high spots, everything. So as you can see, it's basically roughed in, but there's no sharp edges or anything like that. We did it along the entire cutout and the entire rocker panel, and then folded over and made some ends. Now we're under the process. Next process after that is your first mud in, which Jesse's doing over here right now. So essentially, you mix up some mud. You're gonna put it on here, and he's roughing it in. And all he's doing is filling in all the spots. Once you get it on here, you're gonna sand next and take it down and do this in multiple steps until you get a smooth surface. But help to take off the doors, so we went ahead and did that. Overall, we'll see what it looks like here in a little bit after we sand a couple times. All right, so that's what it looks like after you do your 3 different coats. In some areas, you can actually still see the dark green. That's almost like your tiger hair. Your first coat, the second coat is going to be with a medium build, and then the third coat is with a real fine skim coat. But it's smooth, completely smooth to the touch. There's no dents. We were able to sand and rebuild the body lines, and it's just a really smooth finish there. So the next step is going to be spraying it with a high build primer, and then you about a 30-minute flash time, and then we will go ahead and hit it with a lighter primer, do a couple coats of that, and then it'll be completely sealed from weather, and we can continue on then putting on paint and everything like that. But that's what it looks like. We'll keep going from there. Next step, hit it with the wax and grease remover after you have it all taped up and everything you don't want to get painted. Taped everything off, ready to apply primer. Hitting it with the first coat, box primer. All right, so we got 2 coats of epoxy primer, Spray Max 2K, on all the bare metal surfaces. Make sure we got it real good on the bottom of the rockers. And then once that's on there, 2 sprays, 15-minute flash time in between, then let it sit for 30 minutes. Now it's been sitting for almost 30 minutes. Putting on the, what is it called, build primer?
High build primer.
High build primer, mixed at a 4-to-1 ratio with the catalyst. And you can see Jesse's mixing it up right now. And then as soon as he gets this all mixed up, we're gonna put it into the cup with the spray gun and shoot this off. primer all shot on. Now we're going to let it sit, cure, at least overnight. And then we will peel off all this plastic and get rid of everything, take it outside, get all the dust off of it, and get the doors and everything back. And that's what it looks like all done. Rockers are in. Obviously, it's not the correct color or anything like that, but here it's pretty freaking cold outside. We can't do proper ventilation with keeping the heater going. So we just got it in the primer until the basically until the weather breaks next springtime. But as you can see down the side of the car, new rockers, completely solid. Lines look good. All the natural body lines. It's all painted, put back together. Good to drive, will absolutely pass inspection. Definitely not an easy process by any means. There are steps that you can cut out to make it shorter, but to make the lines and everything match up, it all depends on, I guess, what you're going for. Metal work was a lot more fun than the rest of the body work and the paint and stuff. But I'm also working with a guy that does paint professionally, so everything he does is meticulous. So it's definitely not a fun or easy job, but it can be done. Hope this helps, guys. Don't forget to like and subscribe.